On the other side, Mercy Miller, an alpha dog who impacts winning. This guy demonstrates the ability to put his team on his back. A smart and versatile offensive player. He'll play for Kelvin Sampson next year at Houston.
More than 30 points a game for Mercy Miller, who averages a double-double. He is the guy that leads this Notre Dame team. Led them to the Division I state championship a year ago. They've won 30 straight, and they just cracked into the top 25 in the country.
He's playing a significant role this year, plus he grew 3 inches.
Mercy Miller banks it in, +1. More than 30 points a night for Mercy Miller, who's going to Houston next year, and this kid is tough.
Mercy Miller is an alpha dog, okay? He impacts winning with his scoring prowess, his defense, his rebounding. For him, it's all about winning, and he'll take care of all 3 categories to make sure it happens.
What makes him most ready for the college game right now?
He's physically ready, and he's mentally ready. This is a young man who gets up at 5 a.m. during the school year.
Every day.
Every day. The coaches are trying to talk him out of, on game day, not getting up at 5 a.m. He's in the gym by 5:30 shooting on the gun.
Something tells me that's a great problem to have if you're a head coach.
It's one of the few problems that any coach has in the country. And that's why he's an ideal fit for Kelvin Sampson in Houston. He's a worker, a defender, and a winner.
A frenetic start to this game, tied at 8 between 2 of the best in the country. Mercy Miller is a dog.
Alpha.
White leads it up to Mercy Miller. That's a great feed in the lay-in.
What a catch by Mercy Miller. He could play wide receiver at Houston with those hands.
Oh, look out. 4-star headed to Houston next year. Averages 30.5 points and 10 rebounds a game. He's been unreal.
He's just tough-minded, and he's physically tough. And he has that, I said, alpha dog mentality. He wants to take over games. And he has the ability to do so.
And he knocks down the 3. He can do it all.
Now, he had 29 against Harvard-Westlake, who was the top 10 team in the country.
He had a school record 68 in a game this year. I mean, we're talking 32-minute high school games, Paul. He had 68 in a game.
Mercy Miller, watch this catch. The pass by White, watch this catch. He reaches, he stretches, he grabs it, and he finishes. Amazing by Mercy Miller. Don't forget, this is for first place in the Mission League here in California.
Mark, no. Offensive rebound, Tostrud. Here's Miller stepping into a 3, and he sticks it. Can't let him get hot. He's got 13 in the first quarter.
Early morning shooting, not just in the summer, but during the season. It's paying off right now early in this game.
Matt Sargent called him the hardest working player he's ever coached, and it's not close. 23rd ranked Notre Dame finishes the first quarter on a run, and the Knights take a 2-point lead behind their 4-star Mercy Miller. He's got 13 in the first quarter. Houston commit is showing out early. Awesome first quarter here at Sierra Canyon between a pair of top 25 teams in the country. Has Notre Dame up 2 thanks to Mercy Miller's 13 points, knocked down 4 3-pointers. A guy who averages 30 a game, and he's shown up early, Paul.
Highly competitive young man. He's got great work habits. Really a humble star in many ways. Carries a 4.0 GPA in the classroom the last 2 years.
And taking classes like forensic science and pre-calc, too. I mean, tough classes.
English 4, I mean, he takes a serious academic load.
When it came time to play again.
Yeah, they got Jalen Shelley coming as well.
Bronson Schmidt wheelie with the hammer.
Check out the action. Mercy Miller, beautiful hook pass. Big fella, quick dunk. He draws 2. Great hands to catch and finish.
Speaking of that 4th-ranked Houston Cougars team, Mercy Miller, who's playing in this game tonight for Notre Dame, is headed there next year. 13 first-half points already for Mercy.
With his dad, Master P. You know, the thing I love about Mercy Miller, beside all the basketball and the hard work, is his humbleness. And his dad is quick to say, look, my son is a humble young man. And when a parent says that about a kid, about their personal traits, they're usually right on. Now, when they start talking about their basketball ability or their athleticism, sometimes they get in a bragging mode.
Miller blocked Noah Williams, and it was last off of Williams. So Mercy Miller making an impact on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you love to see humble superstars. And that's what Mercy Miller is, 25 in the blue.
And I think it's cool that that's the first thing his dad talks about, his humbleness and who he is as a person before him being a basketball player.
And Master P, when he said it to me, he was almost choking up, you know, like as a proud parent, saying, my son is so humble in his approach. He knows what he has, and he's taking advantage of his God-given ability.
Here's Miller on the post-up, falling away, knocks it through.
See, that's touch, feel, balance, and the basketball IQ to be in the mid-post or the low post and use what you've developed.
His first points after he had 13 in the first quarter, now 15 in the game for Mercy Miller.
To stand behind the line and try to shoot threes, and that's great. But when you have a one-on-one situation 12 feet from the basket and you've worked on that move, watch the contact. He brings it to the defender, feels him, locates, and fires. That's how you become a next-level, high-level player, by having offensive versatility.
He can hit threes, but he's really bought in this year, Paul, to getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and just not being stopped.
And posting up, which I absolutely love. I mean, think of the great players. LeBron, I think about Paul Pierce, how he started to go into the post. Certainly LeBron did early in, midway through his career. You know, the great ones, Kobe Bryant, they figure out ways on how to score points, just besides shooting jump shots, because you're not going to get open as you move up in levels.
And Notre Dame stars have certainly showed up.
Yeah, Mercy Miller and Lino Mark, they have 28 of the 41 points for Notre Dame. They have to be stopped in the second half or they're going to win the mission. But he also can shoot the J. And how about Mercy Miller? Will not be denied going to the basket. And then I love this, the mid-range post-up game. Smooth, under control. He also knocks down threes. Full teams and more traps.
Here's Mercy Miller, four-star Houston commit, going through the lane. Rolls it in with the left hand. That's a tough finish.
Hey, when he puts it on the deck, you have to send a double or send strong help. Sierra Canyon have to beat them over the top.
And Pippen can't on the straightaway three this time.
I think it was more of a sloughing, meaning back off, man-to-man. But it looked like zone.
Here's Miller off the ball screen, crossing over, falling away from 12 feet. He is unguardable sometimes. And Lino Mark with the deflection out of bounds as he goes flying into the Sierra Canyon bench.
This is great offense. He uses the screen. Now watch the re-screen. Here comes another screen. Two screens for Mercy Miller. The second screen gets him closer to the basket.
Wakes up every day at 5 a.m. to get shots up before class. Does Mercy Miller. And it's no wonder the guy averages 30 points a game.
Yeah, I talked to him last night on the phone. I said, no, you do that in the summer. He goes, no, I'm doing it during the school year. I said, on game day? He goes, well, the coaches don't want me to do it on game day. I said, no, I think you got to back off on game day. You need your rest. But he has a work ethic that's second to none. And guys want to know how you become great?
That's how.
It's having that work ethic.
It's Mercy Miller time. He gets double teamed. Wraps a pass inside, and a tough finish from Mark Lewis, his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, they're putting Noah Williams on Mercy Miller. 6'7" with a wingspan on 6'5".
Here comes Miller on the push. Four-star recruit, and he's fouled.
He just knows how to take it right into the body of his defender. And then his momentum and force take it to the basket. He understands how to create contact. This gives him free throw opportunities. And that's when I talked about in the open, his offensive versatility.
Pippen rising up for three, offline, and a collision underneath after Miller grabbed the rebound. Mercy Miller, after he went down, grabbed his left hip a little bit. See if we can catch it here.
A lot of contact on that one. Left arm.
Yeah, there you go.
And then left hip.
We're in the bonus. Miller back to the free throw line. A school record 68 points in a game earlier this year. And Matt Sargent said he's the kind of player that he can go get you 40 points or 20 rebounds in a night, and sometimes he'll do both in the same night.
His typical day is getting up early, shots before school, schoolwork all day, practice, and then study after dinner. I got on the phone with him about 9:30. He studied since he got home from school, practice till about 9:30. He has a very disciplined day, very self-disciplined young man.
There's the kick to James. That's his first miss of the night. He airballed it for Notre Dame.
Yeah, this crowd is just waiting to explode.
Mercy Miller got some separation, and he sticks the three. A quick timeout taken by Notre Dame. The Houston commit and four-star Mercy Miller is feeling it tonight.
I said in the open, he impacts winning with his scoring prowess. He understands the moment. He's got an alpha dog mentality, which means he wants to take over. He wants to lead. He wants to try to be the man for his team. Noah Williams falls down. Mercy Miller knocks it down.
20 tonight for Mercy Miller.
Negative stops and scores, making a two-possession game.
Miller, the silencer.
He just has the answer, doesn't he?
Always.
Traps.
Mercy Miller, the runner. Yes.
That's the guy you want attacking.
He's got everything in his arsenal.
Yeah, he's got a bag, Mercy Miller. And on the other side, Mercy Miller. He's a killer. Oh, Mercy.
Saw commit has come to life in the second half. Here's Mercy Miller, spinning baseline, fading away. He has had it every time tonight.
He doesn't get rattled. He's been in this position before, and he's mentally tough.
26 tonight for the Houston commit, Mercy Miller.